Hi, and welcome to Hull & Hull TV. I'm Dana O'Brien, and I'm joined by Ian Hull, partner at Hull & Hull LLP, an innovative law firm that practices exclusively in estate, trust, and capacity litigation. Here at Hull & Hull TV, we're exploring the issues around estate planning that affect you. Ian, with about half of first marriages ending in divorce, we're seeing more second marriages and more blended or step families. So as family dynamics change, would you say family law is playing a greater role in estate planning?
Absolutely. And in large part because the complex new arrangements that are getting entered into in the second marriages and more complex family dynamics, of course, you have the same size pie. So there's more people looking for less, so to speak. So yes, it is a big part of the practice.
What are some of the basic issues that overlap between family law and estate planning?
Well, I think there's a variety of them. One illustration would be the pension benefits. That can often be a very large part of anyone's estate or a very large part of their current lifetime assets. And the battle on a pension or the designations of a pension can be a vital issue that translates into both areas of family and estates.
What about constructive trust claims? They're common in family law.
Well, they really are a big part of estate law, too. Since the 70s, the Supreme Court of Canada has sort of set the stage for constructive trust claims being part of an estate plan and a claim that can be made against an estate, much like it is a strong claim against someone who's in a married living situation. So we are constantly seeing the overlap, but also the interesting nuances between the two applications of that similar concept and similar legal principle.
So as we see more crossover between family and estate law, what would be your advice to estate lawyers?
Well, I like to look at it this way. I say to myself, if I'm in a situation where I've got a family who is in a process of needing family law advice, for example, a separation or a custody battle or something like that, I go to those core elements of the family dispute and I look forward and I project what, if any, impact is that going to have on an estate plan. An easy thought that comes to mind is, for example, when you see a young married couple come in and they're perfectly happy and they've got no kids yet, but one on the way, one of the biggest stumbling blocks to the will drawing is who's going to be the guardian of that child. Mm-hmm. And so those are things where it's a lifetime decision, but you're projecting forward on what's going to happen to that child should one of you or both of you pass away. And of course, custody is a huge part of a family law fight when they separate. So there's an easy illustration of the similarities between the two, but as long as we're looking forward on the various options that could unfold, the family's going to get good advice.
All right. Any other advice?
Well, I think the last thing is really from my perspective to understand, I tell my clients to understand that there are profound impacts to any relationship you enter into. And it's not just during lifetime. Another example would be when you get married, and you, by the act of getting married, you are revoking any prior wills. Mm-hmm. So there's a definite estate component to a lifetime choice and relationship. So I'm constantly sort of trying to make sure that my clients are fluid and they're refreshing their considerations and their instructions. They're looking forward, but they're also coming back for advice on a timely basis so that they can adapt to their changing worlds.
Ian, good advice. And thanks for joining us on Hull & Hull TV.